What's one of your favorite memories?
The first one that came in my mind was in an early relationship. I remember it was just one day we decided to go out to a lake, like not the normal time, you know, when everyone's there. We kind of went like almost like after the sun went down. It's like a little bit still light out. And I remember we just brought like a blanket. And I remember like throwing it up like on the ground, and we had like a little like picnic basket, and we were about to sit down, and like I remember I was about to sit down and I looked at everything and I was like, you know what, this is a nice like the scene, you know what I mean? It just felt very sincere, very pure, very like, I don't know, like not a care in the world. And that was nice.
Nice, dude. That's beautiful.
Welcome back to the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 18 now?
218.
Boy, oh boy. Shout out to the realest partner of the podcast, AnytownActorsLab.com. They're rebuilding the website. It might be up right now. It might not be.
It's probably.
But all I'm going to say is either way, you're still getting the best acting teaching that's out there right now online. They got a free online consultation. They got online courses. Also, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas, you can do an in-person class if that's your style. But hey, you got a free online consultation. What are you waiting for? Get out there. It's the best teaching right now. AnytownActorsLab.com. Shout out to the patrons, patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. I mean, easiest way to support us. It's simple. It's easy. If you rock with what we do, there it is. Thank you. Now, twitch.tv/YouAreHerePodcast. We are live after the podcast, outside after dark.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Monday, Tuesdays, sometimes once a week, we stream on Twitch. And we're partners. We're affiliates. We're not partners, actually. We're affiliates. But we react to stuff. We talk to the chat. We answer questions. We watch videos. We play games. It's a good time. It's fun. If you're eating dinner, if you're chilling, and you have a bit of time, stop by. Twitch.tv/YouAreHerePodcast. And hey, man, I want to just follow from our question earlier.
Okay.
Young love.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And how beautiful young love is.
Oh, bro.
Right? And how just careless, pure, and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or maybe it can be, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was talking to someone recently I was talking to someone who has been waiting for a long time to start dating.
Okay.
You know, until 25, basically.
Wow.
You know? Long time. Sticking it out. And
Like waiting?
Yeah.
Didn't want to
Yeah,
do
like dating. No, nothing.
Wow.
And honestly, I feel like a lot of people actually do that, you know?
Really?
Yeah, but I think depends with circles and who you surround yourself with. And, you know, and it's not that crazy, I think.
It's by choice. It's like I choose to
Yeah.
Right on.
And I was thinking, would you rather, like after everything you know now and everything you experienced, like if you could choose like an age for you to start dating, like what would it be?
That's a great question.
Because I was thinking, I was like, you know, I kind of been through a lot of stuff. It's like, what if I did wait and I was a little more mature and I went into it, you know?
It's hard. Yeah. For me, I'm chilling with how things went down because I'm happily married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it worked out for me.
Yeah.
But I remember kids at 14, 13, like they started to date 12. And I remember feeling
and that's what
like,
sparks like you or me to start like being like, oh, I got to do it too,
I got to
man.
get a girlfriend. I got to get a girlfriend. I can't be out
Starts
here.
running your life.
For sure. It's all you think about. I remember liking a girl, never voicing it because I was afraid to get rejected. But yeah, I never quite like dated until I was about 16. That's when it was like, okay. And it was kind of like something that just happened. It wasn't like I chose. I was like, this is the time and this is the age. I feel like I'm mature enough to start dating. It just happened. It happened to me. It felt like. So I'd say like 16, 17, you know? And I did it wrong. Like I was a kid still. I was so immature and like, and even when I met Lena, I was still immature, you know? I was still an immature dude.
I'm still immature now sometimes.
Yeah, but I think the cool thing was like, I met her and she was immature in her own ways, and like we grew together a lot. So if I didn't date that young, I would have missed her. Yeah. And that would have sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause let me just break it down real quick for you, bro. Let me just dust my own shoulders off, and then my wife's shoulders for her. She's not here.
Let me just brace myself for the singleness of myself.
Sit down for a second and listen, because I gotta talk that shit. My wife's a doctor, son. My wife just passed her fucking step 2.
Congrats.
And she's a fucking doctor. I married a doctor, homie. Can I get some confetti in this motherfucker? Your boy married a doctor, son. Bro, I just want to say, love you. You're the greatest. You fucking worked so hard. I saw all of it. And there was so many crashes, like before getting to this point of like, what am I going to do with I literally sat with her and she didn't know what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
She didn't know where she was going to go in life. Journalism, fashion, like changing schools, head injuries, all this crazy shit. And she found a way to still in the midst of that, try a thing, go get help, build new tools, find a thing she loves to do or is interested in, pursue it with fervor. In a like medical school is one of the hardest things you could possibly do. She did that and she fucking crushed it in 3 years, not 4, an accelerated program. She's in the hospital she wanted to be in. We don't have to move. She fucking killed it, dude. Yeah. The growth of my wife, like the girl I met, I used to pick her. This is one of my memories. I used to pick her up from behind her house. There was a path at our old house where she grew up. And I used to pick her up behind the path. She wasn't even allowed to date. We were just kids, you know? And I'd pick her up on that path. That's one of my best memories, like watching her excitedly like run towards me from the path. Yeah, to get in the car, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, and I was just so excited. And that girl turned into like this young woman who was like a doctor.
Yeah.
Fucking insane, Mike. She's in the hospital, like, it's blowing my mind, son. But so, okay.
That's a moment ingrained.
I just want to say I love you, Lena. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations.
You blow my mind.
That's another moment ingrained in your mind now.
Totally, forever. Oh, forever. Bro. Dude, there was a moment this weekend where she has this mind that, like, is so... She remembers things really well. And she needs to know what she got on the test she just took. So she runs home after the second day of the test. It's a 2-day test, step 2. And she would like, okay, this was the question about that. And it was this. And this was my answer. And she went through and tried to remember every fucking question. She got like 189 questions she remembered and answered and knew the answer she answered and checked them off. And that's why she was like able to relax, because she doesn't get the results for a couple of weeks officially.
Oh, man.
But she saw like, I'd have to, like out of 80 or 120 questions, I have to only get like 30 of them right. So I think I got it. And we both were like, you did it. And she was like, I fucking did it. And it was this beautiful, like just like, victory. So many days of like not knowing, and shit could go wrong, and like your friends don't make it, and like people, you know, she struggled, and like she made it, bro. She fucking did it. There's so much pride just bursting out of my skin, bro. Like I can't believe, like I can believe, but
even seeing that, I saw the video of like you're going through to like get the letter or whatever, and it's like. I had no clue that was even a thing.
That's when it hit me.
How just like everyone's celebrating this, you know.
These doctors.
Yeah. That's how it happens.
I DoorDash an omelet for her, so I'm just making sure it's at the door. That's my job now. She's the doctor. I'm the DoorDashing omelet husband, dude. That's my position.
That's awesome.
But yeah, match day was like,
yeah, dude.
It's all of the students that got into residency, they don't know where they're going, most of them. So they lay out these envelopes, and you have to go up and grab the one with your name on it and open it with your family and your friends. It was at MetLife Stadium. It was this big event. And I knew where she was going. She knew where she was going.
Wait, is that how you figure out where you're going?
That's how most people figure it out. So you hear like
so that's what happens when you become a doctor. You get matched to just like a place?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like a draft.
That's insane.
You don't know where you're going. You're going to move to Oklahoma. You're going to go to the hospital in Oklahoma.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
And that's not happening, right?
No, she's in.
Oh, great.
But she knew going into it she was great. Because she crushed it.
Should we let people know that or no?
It's a big hospital. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll exit out.
Fuck.
I'll exit out. No worries.
Yeah, bro. But no, so you'd hear like explosions of like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Like you're going up, you see parents crying, friends crying, the students are crying. It's just cool. It was a beautiful experience. And I remember, I didn't think it would affect us at all because we knew. It was still like her mom and dad were there. I was there. Her brother was there. But yeah, she opened the letter and it was like, it's official.
Yeah. That's the future.
It's the future.
Right? That's your future.
It's her next like 5 years, definitely.
Yeah, man. That's
definitely
awesome.
there, dude.
That's so cool.
She's a fucking gangster, man.
And the damn, what was I gonna say? God dang.
You're talking about ages of like, that was the first question. And I brought us here just with pride for my wife.
No, it was about doctors.
Oh.
No, in the past, we've said it before on the podcast, shout out to all nurses and students, nursing students, because that's such a long journey. And I remember when we posted it on TikTok, we got so many people that were like, oh my God, I needed to hear this now because...
Oh, med students?
Because it's so hard.
Yeah.
And they don't get a lot of recognition when they're in the teachings.
Yeah.
When you're doing it for years.
They have to know every part of the body and how it works and how
Think
to
about
treat it.
how you're going through it for so long and it's like, you're not really getting a direct, reward or a direct, sign that you're getting somewhere.
No.
So it's just, I can see it's so hard.
You're just uphill.
Yeah. And
every day.
That's finally the time where you figure it out at the end.
What a release, dude.
Yeah.
It was like just a breath of fresh air. To see her like light up, I went and bought her an Apple Watch right away.
Hell yeah.
I was like, let's get you to whatever the fuck you want.
Hell yeah.
And it's good for the her hospital and shit and her job. But it just was like, I cannot. She took, the way I was talking about it was like the potential for your life and where it could go 10 years ago when I met you or 5 years ago. It was like, you can only go this far. Just that, like the potential you had at the time. Not saying you're not special, you're not beautiful. I think you can do anything, but like in the eyes of others, and like, if you're being honest, if you were going to fashion, you're getting here. Like most likely, if you're going to this, you're getting here. And like her ceiling just like is here. Like she's a duck. She could do fucking. She could go back to school, become a specialist of something, and then like open her own clinic, and she can do whatever she wants. She could go take a vacation. She could go buy this thing. Not that it's about buying things, but like above all, she found something she wants to do. It's that ikigai thing. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
It's like you find the thing you love, which is like super hard, and then you do that thing consistently, and then like being of service is like the ultimate reward. And it's like this, I don't know, I'm murdering it, but like she found what she loved to do, which was help people and learn about the human body and how it works and how to diagnose. And then she was like, what does it take to do it? This, you have to do all these hours and all of it, all this crazy shit. She's doing it. And then now she's going to do that with her life. That's her life. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy thing. That's going to be her life.
Yep. After all the, and honestly, what's the total amount of years of learning?
Oh man. She was in an accelerated medical school for 3 years. She's going to do residency for another 3 years. So that's 6 years. She did the pre-med stuff. Is that your phone? I hear a phone buzzing.
Oh God.
Damn it.
Dude. No, keep going.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so it's like 8 years she did or something like that towards this?
Yeah. So with that, it's because when you think about how much you learn before getting a job or something, you know what I mean? Usually it's college, and even if you go to college, are you really trying to still? I literally put this on Do Not Disturb.
I'm doing the same thing.
I put it on it. It's still going.
DND. We're doing a podcast, 218 episodes. We still drop the ball sometimes.
I put Do Not Disturb, and it's doing it.
I wonder why. That's so weird. Maybe it's an emergency.
No, it's a random dude. Now I have to cut this out too. God
Keep it in. Don't cut it out.
God.
Keep it in, dude. Keep it in.
Let me say another thing that bothered me today.
Say it,
That made me
dude.
angry.
Here we go.
You know what made me angry?
Lena, we love you.
We love you, Lena. I was driving, right?
Yep.
Now I'm at an intersection. Now this is just where the world is right now.
Oh.
I'm maybe behind two cars. There's a light. Light turns green. I count I sit and watch and count for 20 seconds.
Oh, no.
Both people aren't moving. And they're both on their phone.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I immediately go, hey! And I beep like a bunch, and they start moving. I was like, that's insane. 20 seconds?
Whoa.
Both on their phone. What's the odds?
Two of them.
From the other side and the one in front of me.
Homie.
Both. Just not moving.
Do you find it
And no one was beeping. I'm like, how long can this go?
It's exactly what I wanted to talk about. Because I found it out today for myself. I think everyone, first thing, to respond to you and what you just said, everyone's on their phone in the car, period.
Yeah.
That's a period on the end of that sentence.
It really is.
Everyone. I looked over for a second and the car's next to me. The girl just like, meow, meow. This fucking this guy just cutting in the lanes. I'm like, nobody's fucking watching the road anymore. You have this thing in your hand while you're driving. Yeah. And the law is don't do it. But you can do it like this. You can just have it down here like this. Mm-hmm. And you can look at your Instagram too. Dave's gonna. This is a meeting. I have to admit.
Okay, let's meet.
So we have to be honest.
Okay.
And not looking for a cure, just being honest with each other.
Mikey's a newborn honest person.
This is an Addicts Anonymous meeting. Okay? It's AA.
Yeah.
Your boy, I don't know how it happened.
I want to do that too. It's a power move.
Yeah, I feel powerful when I grab both ends of the table.
That was weird on the camera.
It looks powerful. It looks like we're big.
Actually. We're gonna move.
We look big. It looks 3D. Your boy has an addiction.
Okay.
Yeah,
don't say it.
What? What do you think I'm gonna say, dude? What do you think I'm gonna say?
Don't say it, dude.
What do you think I'm gonna
say? Say it.
What did you think?
We'll say it at 3. 1, 2, 3. TikTok.
Yeah, social media. This morning, wake up, beautiful Monday. I tell myself, I'll go to the gym. I give myself an excuse. Teddy's home by himself. I don't want to leave him by himself. I'll go for a run. But let me first, I'm fasting. I'm have this intermittent fasting thing I've been doing.
Yeah.
So let me just, your boy's shredding.
Happy Ramadan.
Happy Ramadan.
Ramadan Marie.
What was that?
Marie?
I don't know.
It's something.
Mubarak?
No. It's Ramadan. I think it's Marie.
You sang a song just there. I don't know what note you just
because there's someone in my town and they have a float and it says it on there. So I was like, oh, that's how you say it.
Happy Ramadan.
Happy Ramadan.
So I woke up and I'm like, I'm going to go for a run. I pushed it off and pushed it off and pushed it off and pushed it off till noon. I knew it was going to rain at like 3. I still kept pushing the shit off. You know what?
What?
I sat there. I was up at fucking 7:30 and I'm on my phone for 3 hours. Just like looking at fucking TikTok. Then looking at like paintings on Instagram. Then looking at fucking I opened up fucking Tumblr. And I'm looking up like pieces of writing on Tumblr and like all this shit. And then I'm like looking at YouTube videos of fucking LeBron James getting
that's my issue too.
Dunking on Kevin Love. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do with my whole day? I just fucking threw it away. I just gave it up. I just fucking gave up my life for fucking 4 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't even know my dog was on my lap. I didn't even know what time of day it was. I didn't know if it was sunny or not. I didn't feel the sun on my face when I went for a walk. I had a podcast in my ears. And then I got to the point where I said, I got to do something. I got to do something because I'm stuck. And I picked up the phone. I called Adam because you're at work. I call Adam. Not that Adam's not working. Hey, bro, I didn't mean to say it like that.
It was Sunday, dude.
It's Monday. It's today.
Oh, it was Monday.
I mean, Wednesday. I call him and I'm like, hey, bro. I was like this. This is how I, hey, dude, what's up, man? This is how you know when you're lying? Like, you know when you're pretending like you're good and you're not good? Hey, dude, what's up, man? Oh, bro. And he just launched into how he was feeling, like, honestly. And it made me, like, be honest with him, which is weird. I wasn't going to be. I was like, I think I'm fucking stuck in this little square rectangle, electric rectangle. Like I'm just stuck in it. I fucking can't just put it away, put it in another room and lock it up. I got to have it every fucking moment of my life. I got to be checking this phone. Like something's going to happen and I'm going to miss it. I like if I don't know that quote from that movie from fucking 3 years ago. I watched that, like, exploded my heart when I watched it. Then go from that to that clip of that game, that boxing match I just missed. Because then I could, wait, what did Canelo say to Caleb Plant? Like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't need to know that stuff. I don't need to know that stuff.
The thing I love is that the feeling of you catch yourself doing it and you can't stop.
And I couldn't stop.
And then you're like, I have to do something.
Bro, so I was honest with my boy. Kept it real with Adam. And I said, bro, I'm just being real. I think I have a problem. I'm stuck on this thing and I gotta get away from it. So that's where your boy's at. I'm admitting. Dave, hello, everyone. Dave, I'm an addict. I'm an addict right now.
You know what, dude? I'm an addict.
Yes.
I'm an addict, dude. I'm an addict, man. Because you know what? I justify like yesterday. And let's be real. It's Sunday.
Keep it a buck.
I did work a little bit.
Yeah.
And in the morning, I had a great morning. Went outside, got a coffee, read my book outside.
Yeah.
Had a good time. Went for a walk. I have a little knee injury, so I can't be working out the past 3 days. And it's kind of making me a little antsy, because I've been on a kick for, over a month. I had to stop, and I'm doing that thing. I'm on my phone. I'm just all day. I start with YouTube. I'm like, I dare to open TikTok.
You start long.
When I open TikTok, I immediately can't. I shut it off. That's the only thing I can shut off, that I'm like, I can't look at this stuff. Because it's like so just... I feel like the rot in my brain. Like I can feel where it's rotting.
Yeah.
But with everything else, I justify it as, but this is like, I'm learning about things. And YouTube, I'm like, but I'm learning how this guy has a factory in Japan and he's learning how to make powder.
It's
how to make breadcrumbs.
What?
And I'm like, or I'm watching a guy survive on an island. But I could use that because I could survive on an island and make a fire and stuff. And know what kind of, seashell to use as a knife.
Good thing you know that.
But really?
Yeah. Good thing you learned that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
It's awesome.
And I remember I told myself, I'm like, but tonight I'm going to like make some music and I'm going to write and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, but let me go get some groceries and like make some dinner first.
Yeah.
Make dinner. Done with dinner. I'm laying down. I'm like, I'm tired, but it was a good day. But let's after I'm gonna put something on and after that I'm gonna get to work. Well, it's 12 midnight. I didn't do anything. I've just been watching stuff, just giggling to myself, doing nothing.
It's like the phone. It's like when you're like this. If you could just imagine a phone, and then the phone. And
dude, I'm on my phone, and then I'm like. In my head, I start feeling, I'm like, I should get off my phone. And then I'm like, let me cast it to the TV.
It's the ultimate, like, I'm fucking definitely throwing another hour away with casting it to the TV. It's like imagining a hand coming out of my phone and just feeding me with a spoon. Yeah. Like, I don't have to do anything.
I feel like we need to, like, personify that like little it's like a little gremlin inside of us that's like, give me this, remember that.
I need to know more. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? What's that? Who's pound for pound greatest fighter all time? Let me
Maybe that could be me.
Yeah. Okay, let me look at this.
That'll be me one day.
Wait a second, more boxing tips. Well, that leads to... And then I'm watching
surviving in Aruba on an island.
They're built to just take.
He built a raft.
It's called TikTok. It's built to take your time. And I'm just freely just giving it up. No challenge, no fight. Doing it without even that's the problem. I'm doing it without thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it without thinking about it. And so I'm going to do it in small ways because I know this is what's going to happen. This is going to happen. I'm going to cold turkey it and then I'm going to go back to it in 3 months. So,
dude, I'll be real. When I was working out, I was feeling great.
Yeah.
I was doing fine.
Isn't that great?
I didn't feel bad at all. I was doing everything I need to do. I was going to bed early.
Yeah.
And once I started doing this shit and I can't work out, I'm going to bed at 2 a.m.
That goes hand in hand.
I'm going to bed at 2 a.m. I have my laptop in my bed and I'm watching it like this.
Yeah, the screen.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to be comfortable.
How is that comfortable? Wait, so you hold it?
Yeah,
you hold it like this?
Yeah, dude.
Don't your arms cramp when they're all pinched like that?
Because I'm strong. And sometimes I lay down and I turn my laptop like this. Like a fucking degenerate.
Get you an iPad, bro. What the fuck? That's so funny. Do you type like that too on the side?
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah. But a touchscreen.
Oh, so you don't even have to type. That's impressive. Dude.
What if you showed touchscreen to like a caveman right now?
Oh, yeah. What do you think would happen?
Just like, and it moves.
So I can like, yeah, he would have a panic attack. If he saw your hair like that, he'd be like, what? He'd panic. Like words on shirts.
It would just explode.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. But dude, so my plan is I'm gonna knock them out.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So
Tell us what you're gonna do.
This is the problem.
Okay.
So I want to do shit for the podcast. I want to put out clips. That was my job. I want to keep doing that. So how do I do that with staying off the TikTok? Staying off these social media platforms? Because if I see shit, I'm gonna want to see more shit.
Yeah.
My brain's built that way. I got to figure that out still. Because I want a cold turkey. I want to just cut it out. But that's not the problem. It's not the app. It's like my brain. My brain is just like wanting to act. I'm a slave to these things.
Yeah.
You know? It's a habit. I can't control myself. So, and I'll take suggestions. But maybe there's an app out there that like only lets you do your own shit. I don't know. But
yeah. There are.
I'm on Rumble now. That's
what? Can we talk about Rumble, dude?
I don't even know what it is. It's like a YouTube, right?
It's basically another streaming platform, but there's no rules.
Oh, good for
Well,
you.
actually, that was the idea. That's like freedom, man. Like Tate speech.
That's it.
You know, let's
Cobra Tate.
screw these people, man. Screw
I
advertisers.
love that.
They're like, we're gonna do it our way.
Yeah.
And have free speech.
Let's get on Rumble. So.
Well, unfortunately, you still can't do everything. You're still censored. So, yeah, but now like these top streamers that went there,
yeah.
they're just like streaming porn to like their 12-year-old audiences.
Really?
They're like, let's do this, you know? And it's like,
Yikes.
I feel like it's just too much. Look, free speech sounds awesome. All right. Now, let me sell you on communism.
Well, let
me sell you on communism.
Here comes the Karl Marx under the fucking table, bro.
No. I just think that like you don't need to be able to put like stream porn, right?
Well,
We can agree on that.
Like that's gonna be censored because there's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're allowed to do that. You're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think that now that you can't,
Well, good.
after a week, you know, and everyone's complaining.
Yeah. Like you can't just put up videos of people getting like killed and shit.
Yeah.
That's too much. It's crazy. Or like
beheadings
porn. And, yeah. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
When you were,
oh no.
when you were, remember the
Careful.
Remember the age of like early internet, like
Yes, dude. I do.
like those kinds of websites.
Yeah.
Did you watch
Nope.
that stuff?
No.
I couldn't.
I always was afraid of that shit.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I saw it, I'd never forget it.
Yeah.
You know, people watching the beheading videos and stuff like that? Dude, I knew right away when I
There was
heard
websites just for like the most brutal stuff
Yeah.
in the world.
deaths and shit.
And I just don't think you should watch that stuff. I really don't.
The two girls won that thing.
That I watched.
Damn.
But I didn't watch it for more than 3 seconds.
Oh.
You know? Because people just send it to you and you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Now,
There's a dude who he's
Now this
with a
episode-
horse.
this
and
ep-
then he
this
puts a
episode is gonna-
glass jar.
this episode is going to be called Honesty because
Keeping it real.
I got to be honest. There was a new craze recently that's called icebergs.
Icebergs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Internet thing.
Okay.
Now, basically, it just means like, let's say, murder cases, icebergs. People make like a video that's like 2 hours long, and it's what an iceberg is. It's like the different levels basically of how messed up. So like the top is very like, you know, PG, nothing crazy.
Okay.
And it gets worse and worse and worse to like banned like the worst types of stories kind of thing, or like banned media or something.
Oh, this is terrible.
Like the top to like the lowest. But it's also just like normal stuff like the Marvel Universe iceberg. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just a term for like, it goes through each level of like the, you know, shallowest thing to the most deep like information
Okay.
that you got to know.
Yeah.
Now, there was this one channel that's really popular for it. I forgot what it's called. It's probably called just Icebergs or something. And I watched a couple bad ones, but on YouTube you can't get bad really. Like you can't post like, terrible things. So they just talk about it. About what it was.
Yeah.
You know? And then people go and look it up.
Oh shit.
Now, I think I looked up one that was like the banned websites iceberg.
Oh no.
Or I think it was like websites that should be banned. And I looked at some bad things.
You did?
And I didn't feel good after that.
Why'd you do it?
Because I was so curious, dude.
See, that's it.
I was so curious.
That's like curiosity.
You know what?
Killed the cat.
You know what got me? It was like natural disasters.
Oh.
But like
filmed?
Yeah. And that,
dude,
it's not good.
It's so dark.
But then like that's a website, but it has like everything else too.
Oh.
So like other things pop up. And I was like
watching those too?
I was just like I was clicking like each one like I shouldn't even be here doing this.
You saw some brutal.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
What'd you say? Like
car crash. Like I don't even want to say it. It's just terrible things. And I'll be real, it made my that week worse. Probably like I was probably a terrible person. Like just like not responsive to anyone. I was probably just this was a while ago.
Oh, it was fun. Okay.
A while ago. But yeah, it was not like it's weird what it does to you, like mentally.
No.
I think it technically does something to your brain.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
That destroys. It's just traumatic. Like, yeah.
When you see a person in real life who's deceased, fucks you up.
Yeah.
It's not something you see every day. It's a traumatic experience.
I haven't seen anything like that, honestly. Like in real life like that.
Yeah.
Except for like funerals and stuff.
I saw a guy, I came out of Port Authority and it was the middle of the hottest fucking summer. It was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. And he was laid out just on the sidewalk, like right outside the door.
On the subway thing?
No, this is on the sidewalk, son.
He was blowing outside. The air over there?
Dude, he was laying on his back. And I was like, oh, someone's like passed out on the sidewalk and two cops were there. And I walked past and I was like from where you are to where I am. And I'm walking by him. He's on the ground. I looked over and he had that stare, dude. I'll never forget his eyes. They were like looking past the sky. It was just like a locked in stare past everything. Like totally shook me up.
Do you think we could do that? Replicate that look?
No. I think you have to.
Do you want to try? We shouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But that's really fucking sad.
You can't say it.
I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, let's get you out of here. Let's change this topic. So
now let's talk about
likes and subscribes.
What?
Because I thought about this.
We don't need it.
No, we don't need it. But it's nice when people do it. So let's talk about it. Because we say like and subscribe.
Do you think people are gonna want to like and subscribe after I said that?
No. But that's okay too. It's fine either way. But like, if you ask someone to like and subscribe thing, a like is what? A like is saying like, cool.
Let me be real with you.
Yeah.
All that stuff does nothing now.
It doesn't do anything? So it's not even necessary, but
it really doesn't do anything.
But what is it? What is
You know what does matter though? Watch time hours. So even if you're listening, and let's say you don't want to listen, maybe just turn us off and put it in the background. Dang. Just mute us.
No, but I had people reach out again to me this week, bro, that I haven't spoken to in a while. That are like, I listened to the pod. I saw a kid I worked with 10 years ago.
Shout out Mina if you're listening right now.
Shout out Mina.
She told me that she's listening to learn English.
Oh, cool.
So that's cool.
Very cool.
Really
Hi.
Cool. Right, dude. Enough.
Right?
Yeah, that means yes, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm learning Japanese. Konnichiwa. And then I could also say...
why do you have that accent, though, when you say it?
What is it, bro? What's my accent, dude? I'm really trying to say it.
Say it again.
Konnichiwa.
No, the other one. What the what?
There's things we can't talk about on the podcast.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
So yeah, you do.
Well, that one means.
Hey, bro. The thing is, you do know.
I have no clue.
Let's keep it real.
It's honesty, dude.
It's honesty day. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I journaled before I came.
Yeah.
It was this big.
Okay.
My journal today. You know what
What'd
I
it
said?
say?
Said I think I was sent a message, and it feels like it's this. I will always be a better servant of something bigger than me than I will be the king of my own desires.
Whoa. That's a journal entry?
Yeah.
What the heck, dude? We're just Aristotle out here?
No.
In your brain?
It flew out of my mouth, but it was like, because I feel like when I start controlling the show, my life, when I'm like, this is what I want it to go like. I want to control it. I want to have my wife. I want us to live a very long life together. I want us to move into this specific house. I want us to have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. I want to have a thriving, producing, acting career, making stories with people I love. I want to make this amount of money. I want it to go this way. I never want to have legal trouble. I also want a car, a Ford Bronco 2023 souped out. I want, as soon as like I allow myself to venture that way of like controlling things and pushing things to go a certain way, and security and like trying to get things secure and stable, and I'm thinking ahead a lot more than I'm present. I just feel like I'm not happy. I feel like when I'm so much more like my life is going to go how life goes. And I don't know what the fuck that looks like at all. And if I'm cool with that, if I'm like, there is God. God is going to pull me whatever way he wants to pull me. And if I'm open to it and I'm not fighting it, I'm not fighting against it, and I'm open to people in front of me and someone slamming an egg on a wall and exploding, and I'm not afraid of that. I'm just embracing that. And like a car, taking a road trip, whatever happens in life, I just want to, it sounds crazy, I just want to let go more and more and more and I want to be a steward of something bigger. I don't want to be the king. I don't want to control everything and everyone around me. I want everyone to do their thing, and you feel how you feel, and you feel how you feel, and you do what you want, and I'm just going to go along with my ride and see where it ends up. You know what I'm saying? I like control so much. I like security. I like stability. I don't have tattoos because it freaks me out that you can get something written on your skin, and then that's just your skin. Yeah. Can't change it. You can write over it, but then it could be a whole mess. Now what? What the fuck? Like, you're going to get scarred in life. Shit's going to happen. You get a fucking tattoo if you want a tattoo today. But I'm 100 miles the other way. Yeah. I like to control. I like to keep things like just so. You know? I love conversation. I love the pockets of my life. I like shit to go wherever. Yeah. I don't control this, but like, I don't control acting. Acting goes how it goes. That's why I love it. I'm attracted to people who fucking shoot from the hip, who do life in a way that's like spontaneous. I want to be more of I just don't want to be in control all the time. I want to just be, there's something out there that's bigger than me that I am a part of. So like the soybean farmer. Yeah. That dude is part of a machine that's bigger than him. Yeah. He's got his life. He's got his job. Shit could go however it goes. But like, homie's happy. You know what I mean? When you pursue, I think this is where I fuck up. The path of like building your own life and like trying to make something special and leave a big thing behind for others and like grow a thing and leave a piece of work that people can like get something from. It's a double-edged sword because it could make your ego and your sense of like, I have to be special. I have to be perfect. I have to be the king of this thing. Like it could do that to you, I think. And sometimes I think I go this way when I get an editing thing and it doesn't look right. And then my mind kind of spirals and it's like, fuck, how can I control this thing? And oh shit, fuck, the pod isn't going the way I thought it'd go because we're not getting enough scores. Fuck, we gotta try and do some, fuck, and my future isn't gonna be how I hoped it would be. Shit, how can I fucking change now? And when I'm here on the other side of the sword, it's like, I'm just creative. Oh, it's beautiful to just be creative. This conversation, if I just do the conversation with you, if I just listen to you and listen to what you have to say and trust that, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm along for the ride, I feel good because I'm being creative. I'm just living creatively presently. I can hear the stool creaking. I can see the light, the neon light bouncing off your face. I'm present. I can see myself in the screen. And I feel okay. I feel like there's nowhere else I have to be. I'm not thinking ahead. I'm not thinking behind. I'm not trying to control it like the king over here with stability and like future shit. So I talked to my therapist about it and she said, it's okay to be creative. Like you shouldn't feel guilty about the times that you kind of lean into this wanting things to go well so your life isn't a waste, because that's my biggest fear. It's like my life's just going to be wasted. Instead, you can embrace this like creative heart you've got. That maybe, I talk about God and she tells me like, yeah, if it was bestowed to you, this heart of creativity and like story and conversation and connectivity with others and like spreading hope, maybe you could just live in that guilt-free and presently, and that's enough. It's like the soybean farmer. That's enough. The result didn't matter to him. The factory goes, he clocks in every day, he grinds up the soybeans and packages them in a certain way and sends them out, goes back to his family, eats his food. And like, you were talking about culture.
Yeah.
It's different.
With that though, I want to ask, do you think that so when you're talking about control,
yeah,
isn't it kind of like you're controlling like you said, like a smaller circle that is, part of this bigger circle? Kind of.
I don't know.
And I wanted to I don't know. I thought of this from what you were talking about is what about the people that know they know they want to, because it's almost like if you start really thinking about like now the future and everything, like let's say people that came up with like cures for something or come up with like a new technology or something that like maybe helps a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think those people kind of have to sacrifice in a way by having like an ego-driven kind of life.
Yeah.
Right?
But
if it's for a greater good, right? Like let's say they figure out, I'm sure there's some sort of image you could think of, that probably happens so many times that because so many people put in like money into this thing or they knew like this was the thing they were going to do or like make this because maybe something in their life inspired them to be like, maybe someone died from this certain thing and they were like, I'm not going to stop till I figure it out. This is my mission, but that's maybe, taking from a lot of different things, and maybe being selfish for, to the family or maybe to whatever, but it's all for this goal. Yeah. Right. And maybe that guy figures it out, then dies. Yeah. And maybe he's not fulfilled in life when he died. But
he left something.
Maybe that left the world a better place.
But this is where I'm at 30, like in this year, this moment, this season of my life, going into the spring, like I felt the warmth on my face again. I felt this breeze come through the window finally. And I was like, it just felt like a breath of fresh air to me, bro. Felt like I was in this new transitional phase where like I got to reevaluate. I feel like in February I got away from a bit of like self-awareness. I wasn't very self-aware. I just kind of clock in day out, do my shit, whatever. Bless, you're gonna sneeze on my shit.
Allergic to your whackness. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all.
I thought you would have said bullshit. So yeah, I felt like I'm getting self-aware again. I'm checking in with myself. Where am I at? What do I want? And what am I doing? So I was talking about the phone shit. I'm a little addicted to the fucking phone. I got to figure out a way to not be so I can open up space. I got to be realistic about how I feel about myself. And it's like, I'm starting to feel a little bit like I want to be special. And if I don't do a great amount of work and a great deal of like good work, then it's a waste. I'm a waste. Yeah. What's life for if I don't use what I've got and do something well? And I don't want to drag my wife into a life of that. I don't want to drag my friends into a life of like dealing with someone who couldn't get something going successfully. And that's me being real, honesty, this episode. So I'm not always like this. A lot of the time, last year, I think I was in this pocket of like, I'm living creatively. Therefore, I'm shooting that movie. We're doing our pod. I'm writing, journaling, poetry, all this stuff. And I felt like I was just connecting all the time. I was so present, and I'm living truthfully, and I'm not afraid. I have no fear. And it felt like a lot of growth. And I was like, I'll never go back to that kid who was afraid of being nothing or not special or wasting a life or whatever. And, it fucking happened. I got a little scared. I got a little like, I need stability here. I need security. How am I gonna make this life work so it's not a waste? And I think I took my eye off of being a good servant of something bigger than me and turned it into, I have to be the king on this shit. I have to be the king of this life. I have to rule this fucking life, and it has to go perfect. And life just ain't gonna go that way no matter what I do. It's a fighting battle. I'm always gonna lose it. So I'm gonna be waking up nervous and afraid because I'm not in the position I want to be, but the people on Instagram are. But the dude I just saw in that movie is. But his production company's doing better than ours. It's just like it's just a constant competition. And if I don't have everything just so in my kingdom with my peers, then it's a waste. It's too much pressure, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not happy. So this was my question. What are you willing to do? What means the most to you? Is it to live day to day fulfilled and joyfully, and even when life punches you in the face, you feel that fully and you're not numb and you're not scared? You're free. You have this life of like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's I don't know how to articulate it, but it's free, and you're a servant of something bigger. You're a steward, not a servant. You're a steward. You're a piece of a big puzzle, and you feel fulfilled. Or a life of like, I need to create something so strong and so like airtight and build it from the ground up and like make a lot, do a lot, make this life really, really significant and special. Like, who says it can't be significant if I'm like a piece of something that's not huge? If it's just the soybean farmer, like, I'm not saying I have to be a soybean farmer. I'm not saying I have to do a job. I don't know if I'm getting this across the right way, but I'm trying to say, like, I want to be creative. I just don't want to be a slave to being creative. You know what I'm saying? Being creative for creativity's sake. Like, I don't need money to write.
Yeah.
I could just write. Me and you could sit down right here tonight and write something.
Yeah.
And it costs nothing but our time, right? And I know, because I've been checking in, I feel good when I write.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel fulfilled. I'm going to talk differently. I'm going to breathe differently. I'm going to see the sun. I'm going to see the moon. I'm going to enjoy my life better. But if I'm chasing this fucking idea ahead of me in my life, when I wake up and I'm like, I got to grind. I got to make creativity work for me so I can build a kingdom to make sure my wife's happy and I'm happy and everything's where it's got to be.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be fucking happy being creative.
I really think this is like literally like the Van Gogh thing. You just do it because it's what you're going to do.
That's right.
He's not out like looking for it to go anywhere. He's not looking for any answer why he's doing this. I think there was just, a calling that he had, or maybe he just enjoyed doing it, and that's enough for him.
Yeah.
And you know what? I forgot who I talked to about this. But it was someone that had like a hobby or something. And I had no clue, But they just did it because they loved it or whatever. And I remember I asked like, would you want to be like let's say it's photography. Would you want to be a photographer and like, display? But they're like, no, not really. Like, I just want it to be my hobby thing.
Yeah.
And I think like, what if it's just that? If you can do something that's that.
And you're just happy.
Like, I don't know if for acting and stuff for you.
Yeah.
like if you do, let's say, but the thing is with that form, it's like it's for something.
The nature of it is.
And I think that's the problem.
It is.
That's the issue that like I think it's never going to be solved really for unless you're making movies for, but it's like you have so many people involved, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe you could do something just by yourself.
Yeah.
Have your own camera.
You can.
Have someone else that doesn't care about it.
And that's what I got to reevaluate, man. I just got to keep it real. I like this is the fucked up bipolar brain I've got where I enjoy
it makes sense
building this like production company.
Yeah.
Cuz it's got a purpose behind it. It feels good, man. Like it's about giving story back to people and taking it out of the hands of like crazy whatever.
You know what? Actually, wait. I think with all the things you've made, let's say the shorts, those were all kind of like
it's from the hardship.
Let's say technically you're making it for something, this bigger picture. Yeah. But what did you actually get from it, really?
Honestly, it was like
when you think about it, it's really you don't get much back, right?
You get
like no, I'm talking like
monetarily,
or that kind of thing. Like what you would consider as like the success.
Yeah, no,
right?
Not in the world's eyes, no.
So,
but that's the best shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like in those times, those are the best experiences, the best, probably learning moments. You know what I mean, that you've had, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So now it's like you almost have to. In that vein, I think now it's just every time you do that, you become a better person in that aspect.
Yeah.
So now that if you make something for that bigger picture, the system style where you're gonna sell it and all this shit, I think at least your base is coming from you did it for love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know where your mind is. You know what I mean?
I just want to keep it.
But
there.
it's exactly. But that's the problem.
Yeah.
You can't really just keep it there.
It's stressful now. Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You could unless you have all your own money to just say fuck off. Here you go.
But what if I do? Like, how do you walk that line of like, can I just?
I think there's sacrifices.
Well, can I just say like?
I think there's always going to be sacrifices, no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless, let's say you can't live with that fact. You can't live with the fact that that you have to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be making, movies with you and your boys.
Yeah.
And you enjoy it.
Yeah.
If that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it may be.
Maybe you got to reevaluate why you're doing it.
Yeah. No, I know why the fuck I'm doing it.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I know when I'm in the midst of the thing
just
why I'm doing
the structure that is.
Yeah.
Is, and you guys are trying to break the structure too. So it's like,
buck a system.
It's not going to be simple.
No, bro. And I signed up for it. I said that. Thing. I signed up
but like I
said,
that shit. Like I said earlier, that sacrifice thing is you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
And maybe it's going to take a little ego, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to take, we want to change it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where a lot of things come from. I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah. I don't think it is. Because freedom is, creativity is like the freedom, right?
Yeah.
Freedom in the bounds of
a structure.
Constraints.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's you're on the right thing. It's like this. It's the best you can do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be easy.
No.
The artist life is not easy.
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to find out if like I like to work really hard.
Yeah.
I like to pour myself into a thing I believe in.
Yeah.
I like to give myself up fully because
and I think I
believe in it.
That's one of the ingredients.
But I don't want to waste my life too.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I want to walk outside and feel the sun.
Yeah.
I want to walk outside and who says you can't have both?
And I think you could do both.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a way to do both.
Yeah.
Where I'm not fearful of the future. I am working towards a beautiful creative life always. Building something that I believe in truly with my heart, with people who have my heart, and with God at the center, and then also taking God's creation around me, because that's when I'm happiest. I called Adam because I was freaking out. Immediately, to go back, like after we had that, he voiced his truth. I was finally like, boosh, this is how I'm all feeling. I just explained it to you exactly how I was feeling. And I said, I admitted, I got to go for a run. He's like, go for the run. I don't know. I'm fearful of the run. It's going to hurt. I don't know if I can. You know you're going to, but then he said he worked out this morning. You know how much better I felt after my workout? You know how much better mentally I felt after my workout? I said, I know. Just tell me a little bit about that. Dude, I feel great after I worked out. Okay, I know I got it. It's going to turn my day around. And I ran, and I fucking ran, and I felt better after the run. I felt more present, heard the birds. I could hear them now. I'm looking at fucking like buds of leaves like this fucking close, watching all these like hairs on them, like sprouting out of the sides. Didn't even know buds had hairs on them, you know? Like, that's the kind of motherfucker I am, dude. At my core, that's who I am. I'm that kid looking at fucking buds on leaves after running. I'm that dude. That's how I want to live my life. I don't like living my life where I'm like on my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Or on my phone while I'm on my fucking couch.
At the stoplight, and it's 20 seconds.
Yeah, bro. I was the guy. It was me. I didn't want to say nothing.
When that happens, I get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I just yelled.
It was... Well, enough about me, bro. Tell me about... I'm going to ask you a question. It's going to come from my gutty gut.
Let's do it.
Where are we at? We got time for one more question.
Let's do it.
So you told me about a favorite memory.
Be careful.
Yeah, no. Give me another favorite memory. I want one more. I want one more favorite memory out of you.
Another favorite memory.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm going to bring it back, dude, because I talked about it recently. We went on a road trip, dude.
Yeah.
And that was a good memory.
Remember getting pizza?
I do remember getting
when we
pizza.
Were outside
and I enjoyed the just bike riding.
That was a lot of fun.
You know what really... Dude, I actually have so many good memories where it's like a spontaneous bike ride.
Yeah.
You know, in a different city.
Yeah.
I've done it before, and it's always like you know what it is? You don't often see like...
Two cuties on a bike?
Yeah. And like just there's something about like viewing like the day when you like go some random place and you're like, oh, we could just get these.
That was my slipper, fellow.
We can just get these bikes.
Yeah.
And ride around. And when you're on a bike, it's like it almost seems like your peripheral vision gets bigger because you're a little higher now. Yeah. And I'm like looking and like I see you riding up in front of me and I'm like, we're going to Portillo's to get like a hot dog or something. And I'm like, there's something cool, man. It's really cool about it. And I'm like looking around, I'm like, and on the bike, the best is when like you speed up and you just glide.
Yeah.
And then you start looking around and you're like, man, you know, like this new city, like
Windy City.
Yeah.
Remember the canal?
Beautiful.
We were on the canal there.
Oh my God.
We went to a zoo.
I loved Chicago, dude.
Dude, it was beautiful.
Yeah. We stayed in Boys Town, dude.
Yeah, bro, we did. We passed through Boys Town. We stopped at that nice little cafe.
Yeah.
It was a nice little spot with all the plants
bookshop,
hanging. Yeah, bookshop. I remember walking in the hotel room we had.
Yeah.
Turning on the TV. It was the first. I think we were in the bathroom.
No, the first thing that came on
the TV.
We're collecting $100 a firearm at the local high school.
You just saw
it's like
a table full of fucking guns and a line of people.
And they're metal detecting everyone, all the students. Yeah, it's different.
Like 21 gunned down today. Yeah. Gunned down this weekend. We only lost 17. It's like 17.
To imagine that in that city too is kind of wild.
The library, remember that?
Yeah.
It was like had that escalator that just going up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was fucking.
I love that kind of stuff, man.
What a trip. We saw that bean, that silver bean.
Yep.
Remember that orchestra? We were.
Yes.
They were rehearsing.
Yeah.
That was really special, man.
Yeah.
There was a whole orchestra rehearsing, and we got to just chill there and you could just go sit and listen to them rehearse.
Yeah.
That place was fucking awesome. It was outdoor.
Yeah, I want to go back.
Like concert area.
Yep.
Fucking beautiful architecture, man.
It was. That's one of my favorite things about Chicago is the architecture. Yeah. All the buildings. Yeah. You go by the water. With all those like weird. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like these beautifully designed old styled buildings. Yeah. You know. Yeah, dude. I wish that was just everywhere.
Me too.
That's why I love Europe, man. Because it's just like, I get it. I get it why French people are just like, oh, like getting like just
lost any
so
French
fancy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I love France. I want to go. But like, there's something about it, man. There's something about the culture and the history.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what something that like you can keep forever. You can preserve it, you know?
For sure.
And it has so much, like think about how many people walked by that or touched that or lived in that building or who built that, you know? When did they exist in their whole life, you know? Or why was it built like this? So much so much just human like essence right there.
It makes you believe in people.
Yeah.
Seeing stuff like that, right?
It really does.
Like, wow, we're pretty dope.
Yeah.
People are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Building all this beautiful stuff.
And around it is just people that are like living life.
Yeah.
You know?
Clocking in, going to places, visiting relatives.
Like, would those people think that built that think of how many people or like what life is right now?
Man.
Like, what it would look like. It's crazy.
It's wild, dude.
It's beautiful.
I got one more question. Boxers or briefs? No. One more question.
Briefs.
Damn. Like the boxer briefs ones or?
Are briefs like...
Tidy whitey?
No. Are they?
Yeah. Briefs are tidy whitey. Boxer briefs are the in-between.
I'm boxer brief.
Me too.
What's boxers then? They're like the
baggies.
The plaid?
Yeah. I like to rock those still, bro, once in a while.
So it was neither of what you asked.
No. Yeah, you were in between. You were a hybrid. I am too.
Briefs.
Oh, what is... Has anyone... Who is someone in your life that you've come by, whether it's a second, a minute, 20 minutes, an hour, a few days, you got to know them. Can you think of someone who has surprised you in life recently? Like you've been surprised by another person in a good way?
Yeah. You know what, dude? I've known him for a while. His name's Joe. And he's the cousin of a friend. Mm-hmm. And we recently started talking more, like individual. And I don't know. It's cool to like talk to someone more when you haven't really. Yeah. You know, when someone you don't really talk to, like when it's one of those like you're hanging out with everyone and like you get along and stuff, but it's never like just one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know, talking about life stuff. Mm-hmm. It's cool to talk to that kind of person, you know, more and see all the similarities and how much we actually get along.
Yeah.
And how I enjoy, you know, speaking with him.
It's inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. And it's like a whole different life, a whole different like not anything to do with, you know, stuff that I'm into, stuff like that, you know?
Own different interests and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But still.
Whole different friend groups.
It's cool to take an interest in another person's walk.
You know what, dude? Think of like what the friend groups are, I guess, that you hang around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of a little bit connected in a way. Yeah. Like the certain groups you have and you've been in and had them around for so long.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing another thing, you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
That could be cool.
Bro, totally. I think, bro. I just like being inspired by people like that.
Yeah.
Like it's inspiring to take on, to hear another person's journey, their walk, the way they go through life and the way they think about things. Just fulfills some desire in me to like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But I like hearing how someone's day went, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Too.
Yeah. They're praying on my downfall, but I'm praying for their lives, man. I'm just praying for them.
Dude, no one's praying.
I'm just praying for everybody.
Dude, you know what haters mean, dude?
Haters and motivators.
Success.
Just know I love you with all my heart, and I pray for you. And guys, that's the pod.
I want to say that we're going to be doing a Pittsburgh road trip.
Oh, we are? Yeah.
I say we do it, and we try to figure out how to make it a live stream.
I would love that.
That would be cool.
That would be actually a great time. A good 4 hour.
I think it would be cool.
1 way, 4 hour back, and we just figure it out on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, live stream for the pod.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. I don't even want to give away what we're doing, but we're going to Pittsburgh. Thanks, buddy, for having me over again. Thank you for this podcast. Thank you for hosting as always and producing this beautiful show. I'm grateful to be a part of. I'm grateful to be a half of.
Producer. Sorry.
I was saying a real thing. And then you just got to fucking upend my whole shit. Thank you for making me coffee. Guys, thank you again for liking and subscribing, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for listening for over 5 minutes, if you do. Thank you for reaching out, DMing us once in a while to say you are listening. I heard from 3 different people.
Me too.
In this last week, and it's been cool to just know that anyone else other than us is listening to this conversation.
Yeah. Thank you to the people that the one time I said, it's so stupid. I remember one time we were talking about, like, we're like, if you're listening right now, like, type corn in the comments.
Yeah.
And someone typed corn.
See.
And I was like, 2 people typed corn. I'm like, my corn people. And I was like, why are they saying corn?
You forgot.
And I'm like, I forgot.
Yeah. Thank you for the corn.
So thank you for that.
AnytimeActorsLab.com. Guys, it's our official partner of the You Were Here podcast. If you want to learn how to act, I don't know where else to send you. It's the only place me and Mikey can tell you to go to learn to act. We trust Adam with our whole lives. We put our lives in his hands. We put your acting ability in his hands. He can give you something that you can't get anywhere else. There's online training right now, one-on-ones. There's going to be a in-person class in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the next couple weeks. I will get in if you can, if you live there. AnytimeActorsLab.com. A free consultation is waiting for you. Okay, twitch.tv/You Were Here podcast. We're twitching right now. We got to run because we got to go Twitch.
Dude,
we're live. We're
Apex Predators.
We're Apex Predators now. We're on the journey. Mike's going to be in some ranked matches. I don't know what's going to happen. But come join us. Make fun of us. Have fun with us. Do whatever you want. Be in the chat. Patreon.com/You Were Here podcast. You want to support us?
The best way to support us.
Best way to support us. Mikey needs new shoes, man. Come on. We love you guys.
I love you. My name is Mike. And I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. And you please be kind to yourselves. Above all, you please be kind to one another. Boom.